Hey everyone, it's Laura and I'm going to teach you how to make a little ghost out of air dry clay. Any air dry clay will do. Make sure you don't need a kiln for it. Crayola makes some good stuff. You can also order some on Amazon if you want. Don't use polymer clay for this. You want air dry clay. Keep your hands a little bit damp when you're working with it, and don't use a huge terrifying knife like I'm doing. Use a butter knife or a plastic disposable knife. They'll work just as well. This was the only knife I had. Roll out about a handful of clay into about 1/8 of an inch thick circle. It can be a little bit thicker than that, but that's pretty much what you want for thickness. And then cut it with a 6-inch little template there. That's about how wide you want it. 6 inches, it's your friend. It's about the size of a little salad plate kind of thing that I used as my template. It's great. Smooth it out with a little bit of water. You can use a dowel rod to roll this out, or you can use your hands, but smoothing it out is a good choice. It makes it look much more polished. And then you're going to need some weird stuff. You're going to need a 2-inch styrofoam ball, and you're going to need an egg cup. So you can cut an egg carton and just keep one of the egg cups, or if your family's British like mine, you probably have an egg cup in your house for when you do dip in eggs. Use that, that's fine. Drape your clay circle over the styrofoam ball. Make it a little squishy there so that you can see the folds. That's your ghost. And then you're going to want to use a straw or a pencil, something like that, to poke holes just a little bit down from the top of your ghost's body. If you use a pencil like I'm doing, you're going to displace clay. Clay has to go somewhere, and you're going to need to smooth out around the eyes as well. Use that just a little tiny damp finger. Does a good job here. Damp is your friend. Clay is mud, and it will dry out and crumble, and air dry clay is notorious for that. So when you've let yours dry, which you need to let it dry for like 48 hours, I think I left mine 3 days, you're going to need to seal it so that it doesn't crumble. You can do that with Mod Podge or some kind of varnish, but I just used a little bit of Folk Art multi-surface paint. The more watery your paint is, the longer it will take for your little ghost friend to fully dry. So try and use a thick paint instead of a paint with a really high water content, because it rehydrates your clay. Smooth him out, give him his time to dry, seal him, and then you end up with the cutest little ghost friend. I stuck an LED votive under mine once it was dry and painted, and here he is. You can see his little face. He is keeping guard over some spooky reads for you this fall. So cute.